Son Christ. I.S.U.P.K Sabbath service has officially begun. Shabbat, which means horn. Yayan stands for wine. La Yasharala, which means to Israel. Shabbat. Men of Israel, Imagine, which means to stand. Saul, we're playing Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. So we recite the prayers, starting with the Lord's Prayer.
You got to put it on. Come, some guy on. Put it on. You want to what? You got to pull him up.
Khan, I'm trying.
It was here. All right, go ahead. Put your garment on.
Abanawa.
You got 4 brothers up. What you got? You got right?
It's we're live right now.
Okay. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand, sir. It's just orders. I don't want.
Okay.
We live now.
All right.
Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Watazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Ba'arataza. Kawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nadelanawa. Lakam. Ka. Yawam. Masalakanawa. Kawawakinawa. Kasalakanawa. Kawawakinawa. Wala'ah. Habayayinawa. Banasayawan. Abal. Hawashayinawa. Mayan. Rai. Kaya. Laka. Hamalakwa. Wa'ala. Wa'atapara. Iwalumium. Amen. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Hakak, the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kosha, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Ka'amakala, Ka'amadawa, Hakak, Lata'ah, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lahakwayim, Hamathyam, Hakak, Arakaraf, Latama'ala, the Garashun, Hashem Yahushua, the Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In the name of Yahushua, thank you. So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahorium, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Izoria, Ma'ayin, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayam, Wa'arataza, Al-Yatan, Lamawat, Wagalka, Al-Yanawam, Shamarka, Hanala'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yayashan, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tazalka, Al-Yad, Yamyanka, Yawamam, Hashamash, La'ah, Yakaka, Wayarak, Balayallah, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makar Rai, Yashamar, Afna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Nazaafka, Wabawaaka, Ma'aitha, Wa'aid I Walam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth, even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Al-Damayalaka, Al-Takarash, Wa Al-Tashakwat, Kayahana, our Yabyaka, Yahama Yawan, Wamashanayaka, Nasha'awa, Ra'ash, Al-Imaka, Ya'ira Yamwa, Sawad, Wayata Ya'aita Zawad, Al-Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakatyadam, Magoya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasharala, Aiwad, Kaya, Nawa'aita Zawa, La, Yakadwa, Aliyaka, Bara'ah, Yakawafwa, Ahoya, Adawan, Wayashamalayam, Mawa'aba, Wahangoriam, Babal, Wa'aimawan, Wa'aimalak, Alashak, Anya Shabia, Tazawar, Kamashawar, Nalawa, Iwan, Hayawa, Sawawai, Labanya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Hamadia, Kasayasara'a, Kayabia, Banakar, Kwayashwan, Nashamadwa, Bayanda Ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shayatamwa, Nadayabmawa, Ka'ira, Wakazaaba, Wakazabak, Wakatazalmanai, Kanasayakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nayara Shah, Lanawa, Af, Na'awaf, Ahalyam, Alahayam, Alahayat, Shayatamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Napanya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakalahaba, Talahat, Haryam, Khan, Taradatma, Basairaka, Wabat Sawapafka, Tabahalam, Malaha, Panyaham, Kualawan, Wayabakwashwa, Shamka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Wayabaawa, Ayai, Wayakapawa, Wayabadwa, Wayadaiwa, Kaya, Atha, Shamka, Yahweh, Labadka, Ayawan, Akar Ha'arataza. Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Keep not thy silence, O my power.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O my power.
O my power.
For lo, thy enemies make it to moat. And they that hate thee have lifted up their head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people. And consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, Come, and let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assault also is joined with them. They have opened the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabez, and the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb, and like Zahab. They, all their princes, as Sabbath, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of the power and possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth for wood, and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire, to persecute them without tempest, and make them afraid without storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh, Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High over all the earth. Blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shah, Wa Mayaka Allah, Wa Alahayam, Matazabia, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawakyam, Ha Saranyam, Ha Kwatazayanyam, Ha Kayayanyam, Wa Ha Aquafiam, Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Wadaman. In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angel, Commanding General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the assistants. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushai, thank you. So be it. I.S.U.P.K curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh, King of heaven and earth, and all things living. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, listen to us now, right now. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, and to the heathen that speak against us, like prophets, the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers, and the school. Send evils and curses, punishment and destruction to the heathen, and shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel that refuse to give to the school. Force their riches to enter into our sanctuary. Send evils and curses, and punishment and destruction to the Edomites and the nation and their drug dealers, court system, prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Basi Kamatazi, the gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, Nassau Space Program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channel, and the radio channel, convict the spirit of any of thy people that seek to stop us, and bring swift destruction to all the heathen that stand in the way of trying to stop us from broadcasting your word on the planet Earth. Let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro through the earth, and consume them. Let the plagues shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahushua, Michael and Gabriel come down with the flying saucers and punish all the heathens that come up against us as we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread to the media throughout the whole world. Cause it to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you always. So be it. So, done. Shabbat. Like a trooper,
I.S.U.P.K.
shy y'all come up. Grab a chair. Y'all state the registry.
I think so. I.S.U.P.K. but a party, but Yasha.
Ashaya Allah, Manaparium, Yashra Allah. All right.
Yasha.
Yeah, that's done. Y'all give you a shot, man.
Go.
Shot in. See you. Imagine.
You can do it right there if you want.
Oh, good. Register item.
Azahab, Ban Banyamin, Ban Yasharala.
Azahab, repeat that. Azahab, Ban Yamyam, Ban Yashra.
Yahweh Shibba Shabra Katham.
Yabba Shimya Shabra. Shot.
Yeah, Slug. Tell us what, Slug, if you can reach that talent.
Sweet. Last week we left Job chapter 18 and 4. All right. We left Job 18 and 4. How you doing in the Hebrew?
Getting it. He's really good.
Daniel? Oh, what's on verse? Verse.
Right.
That's what we need.
You don't think you can get the Syrian, right? Yeah. The Syrian, oh yeah. Okay.
I mean.
He said yeah, that's his answer.
God.
Also, that's crazy.
All right, clap it up for him.
Right.
All right, Job 18 and 4. It starts right here. It's a rock. So you can get it.
So
You're starting at verse 5.
We're starting with Syrian person?
Yeah.
So you said start at verse 5?
Start at verse 5, so like after verse 4. Verse 5. Right here. Right. You know the colon, verse ends with a colon.
Slack, so
Yeah.
18 verse 4, verse 5.
18, 4. 4, yes, is that right?
We left off at 4 last week. We're picking it up at verse 5. 18 and 5.
Got it, all right.
Gum Award
Let
Rashai,
them know where you at.
Job chapter 18, verse 5. Gum Award Rashayim,
Good.
you die.
You died. That's a possessive on the end, yeah, right?
Okay. Award,
Oh,
verse 6.
You died.
You die. Verse 6.
You're still in 5. You're still in 5.
I was right here.
Yeah. Okay, so it ends at the end of these colons.
Okay, and then this is verse 6.
That's
right?
verse 6.
Okay, kind of. Well, I Yaga Shabaya
Good.
Ashwa
Very good. It's fine. Good.
Award, verse 6. Award Kashak Ba'ach Lawa Wana Raya Salakia
Wa, na, wa.
Wanawa
Okay.
Aliwa Yadag, verse 7. Yatazawa
Tazar.
Yatazawa Taza'adu Taza'adja Awanwa with Thashla Salaki.
says separate the preposition. Okay. Wa, ta, and then root word.
Wata, Wasad,
And then
Shalayat,
there you go.
Shalayat, Kawa,
Good. There we go. That's right. Correct. Very good.
Itazaf, Wa.
Very good.
Verse 8. Kaya, Shalach,
Good.
Barashaf, Baragaliwa, Wa'al, Shabab,
No. Shabaka.
Shabaka, Slack, Yathalak, verse 9, Ya'akadz, Ba'ai Kwab, Pa,
That's not pa, that's pak.
Pa,
Okay.
Slack,
Good.
Yakaza,
Keep going.
Aliyawa, Tazamayam, verse 10, Tamawat,
Good. Next word.
Ba'aratiza, Kabawa, Wamalakadafwa, Al Nathyab, verse 11, Subyub, but I thought what?
What?
Bubble show. Matter of fact, we got keep going. We got
Balahawa,
we have cup.
Balahawa,
I have some coffee now. I already have some, so put it in.
Wahapa Yataza Hawa,
The water.
La Regaliwa,
What's la regalia? What mean?
to Slack.
What's regal?
God,
Your last name. It's a boy. Regal. Regal is your feet.
oh, Slack, what?
Alright. La regalia.
To
Let's put it in there.
To
my foot,
is it my foot?
out.
Here. Okay. When you see the yawa,
Huh.
the ya is just a buffer between the root word and the possessor.
Okay,
What's wa mean at the end?
that's what I'm.
His.
Okay.
Okay. So what's la
To
regalia?
his foot.
To his foot. Very good. Keep going.
Verse 12.
That was the last verse.
Oh, so
We did it in English.
Job 18th chapter and start at the 5th verse.
This verse.
Verse 5. Yea, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine. Verse 6. The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him. Verse 7. The steps of his strength shall be straightened, and his own counsel shall cast him down. Verse 8. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare.
Right, so here this is Shuhite. Remember, in the previous verses, we were just going over Shuhite, Job, and what's the other brother's name? Do you remember?
Bildad.
I believe so.
Something like that.
Right. It's just brothers going back and forth reasoning. In verse 3, remember last week we spoke about Job saying how in his side they were basically vile. And Shuhai asked the question in verse 3, are we counted as beasts and reputed vile in your sight? All right, so over here you're just going back and forth reasoning about Job's situation. And this is Shuhai reasoning about that situation there.
Verse 9, the jinn shall take him by the heel.
The 905.
We started at 5.
We started at 5.
The jinn shall take him by the heel, and the robber shall prevail against him. Verse 10, the snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Verse 11, terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Right, so these precepts, of course, this is the chapter that I like to use at camp, that we was taught to use at camp, right? About evil people, right? These are the things that are expected to happen for an evil person, right? We in Job 18, right? 18 and 5.
That was verse 11. We started at 5.
You started at
the one I
5.
just read was verse 11.
You read 5, 6, 7 in here already in English?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's read. Right? Read that part again.
Verse 11, terrors shall make him afraid on every side.
Right, America's gonna be afraid on every single side.
Right.
Right? He's gonna be scared of the Russians shooting bombs from the north. He's gonna be scared in the south of New York because China is there. China is in New York. China's in Brooklyn right now. China got a big building right at the end of 42nd Street. On the opposite end of 42nd Street is the United Nations. China is here. Who was they worried about? They worried about the Afghanis that they already let up in here, all up in Detroit, all up in Chicago. You see what I'm saying? They worried about the plague, the COVID, and the next place coming here. That's already in the country. They're worried about North Korea to the west and China to the west. They're worried about Russia from the north and the east. You see what I'm saying? They're worried about possible retaliation of Latinos coming from the south,
Right.
for what they did to Venezuela. Right? The terrorists shall make him afraid on every single side.
Right.
Right? And he said, but right before that, even though the white man, the oppressor wants to lynch us and murder us in the street and ruin our families, he didn't know that the Lord already put a trap for him there. That's what he said. That's why he said that the snare is laid for him in the ground. Diseases are laid in the ground. All right? And there's a trap for him in his way of life. Keep reading.
Hebrews.
Okay. That's it? 11 is done?
There was a little more in 11.
Okay, go ahead.
And shall drive him to his feet.
And it's gonna drive America's economy weak.
Right.
So they think they're gonna wear hats to say make America great again. America's done. America is not gonna grow anywhere more than it is now. It's only gonna grow down. It's gonna drive him down to his feet. See what I'm saying? Hebrew.
Hebrew verse 12.
Hebrew. So we gotta change the brother, right? Other one, right? Yes, sir.
Come on.
See your interesting.
Tazawa, Ben Yahawada, Ben Yasharala.
Tazawa, Ban Yahawada, Ban Yasharala.
Why do?
Yahbashim Yashabarakatham.
Yahweh
Hashem Yahweh Shabrakatah.
Good job, Aishah.
We shall be.
Tazawa looking sharp there, man.
Wow.
How you doing in the Hebrew?
I'm working on it, not that good.
Oh, that's why you put it to the side?
That's not on my car.
You can't put it in that here anymore.
You can't put it to the side. You gotta work on it. It's a promise.
Oh, man. Doing my deal all day.
Right here. All right. So you gotta at least read along with us, right?
Come.
Right here. And just pay attention to the pause so you can move to the next word. All right?
Come.
So it starts right here. Verse 12. Job chapter 18 and verse 12. Yahaya, Ra'ai, Anwa, Wa'ayad, Nakawan, La Tazam, La Iowa, verse 13, Ya'akal, Badia, I.Wara, Ya'akal,
I saw y'all. What does akal mean again? What does akal mean again? Akal.
All, I know call is all.
Right. So this is not talking about that word all, right?
Consume,
Say it again.
consume,
Consume. You sure?
eat.
Eat. There you go. Very good. The rest is going.
Badyawa, Bakawa, Ma'waf, verse 14, Yanathakwa, Ma'ahawa, Ma'bat, Kawa,
Oh, ma batakwa.
Ma'batakwa,
Batak means trust.
Wata Tazai, Dawa, Lamalak, Bala Hawaf, verse 15, Tasha Kawan, Ba Ahawa, Makalia, Lawa, Yazara, Ail, Nawa Hawa, Gaparia, verse 16, Mathakaf, Shara Shayawa, Yabashwa, Wa Mamayu, Yamal,
That sharash. That sharash too means roots. Right? Roots. Sharash, right?
Kwa Tazayawa, verse 17, Zakawa means remember.
Okay.
That's the root word of Captain Zakar's name.
Okay.
Verse 17, Zakawa, Abad, Manya, Arataza, Wala'ah, Sham, Lawa, Ail, Panya, Kawataza, verse 18, Yaha, Da Pahawa, Ma'awal, Al, Kashak, Wama Thabal, Yanadawa, verse 19.
I saw y'all, right? Ma Awar Al Kashak. What's Kashak again?
Kashak.
A war. Look now. What's a war? A war. Remember? A war is light. Kashak is dark. Light and dark. Right? Now Ma a war is what?
Of the dark.
Ma a war.
Of the light.
Of the light. Good. Al. What's Al? Remember what Al is?
All? Salaki?
Al. Al.
Two. Not like.
Close. Yeah, that's it right. Onto.
Yeah.
Right? And then Kashak is what again?
Dark.
Okay, no sweat, no sweat. All right, keep going.
God, I think that was the last verse. 18 is the last verse.
The reason I asked that, because of course, you know, the Sabbath service, the whole purpose of the Sabbath service is to learn or to exercise Hebrew that you learn on Friday. That's the only reason why you're here right now. To get your culture back in how to speak. We'll read 7 verses in Hebrew first, right? So you can hear the Hebrew that you have been learning. And then 7 verses after in English to confirm that you understood what you read in the Hebrew. That is why Sabbath service is the morning after the Friday class on Friday in the curriculum of the school here. All right? So don't be in the ear not knowing what the hell you're reading in Hebrew. You have to try to understand what's being said in the Hebrew. Otherwise, we're wasting time. Otherwise, we might as well just read English. All right? We're gonna be. I might as well talk. I could be right here and talk Chinese to you. I say, give me a verse in give me one verse here, and I'll say, Li Xiaoma, Jacob Jomo. What's the one of the Chinese words? Jacob Jomo, Li Xiang, Zor Shema, And you follow along, and no one ain't gonna say, "Sir, you're not speaking Hebrew," because you don't know what the hell I'm saying.
Chinese, sir.
Chinese.
Not Chama is Chinese.
Huh?
The China is Chinese.
Not China.
I'm just.
Oh, yeah, in China. I talk in China. You know what I mean? All right. So try to, you know what I mean? Find a technique so you can follow along to absorb what's being said. Learn the Hebrew words that is going on. Have your interlinear acts. All right. You got one. You got one too. Most High in Christ. Check the words as we go along. All right. All right. Let's not waste time here. All right. You got fake Israelites beat you in Hebrew. And they're gonna come test you in Long Island. You see what I'm saying? You can't have that. All right? So okay, you wanna read
in English, right?
Go ahead.
Starting at verse 12.
God.
It's the book of Job, chapter 18, starting at verse 12. His strength shall be, what's that? Hunger bitten,
God.
and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Yeah, America's strength is hunger bitten because they are sinners. Like they're accusing Job of being a sinner here. America is actually a sinner.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And America's strength is being hunger bitten. You see what I'm saying? That's why they clamping, they putting them boosts on all your cars and all through the Bronx. Because they trying to get that money back that the Lord took from them during COVID. You see what I'm saying? The damn stinking Christian church too. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to do all kind of things to get people back in the church because people don't figured out the whole jig. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 13.
Mm-hmm.
It shall devour the strength of his skin.
You missed something. You missed the part, right? And destruction. You read that part already?
You said destruction. Verse 12, we started, his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
Right, destruction is ready at his side. We just said that the Chinese are already in town. You see what I'm saying? The Chinese military is already here. The Afghanis, they flew to Afghan. America murdered all of their parents in Afghanistan, right? During Bush and Reagan, right? And then brought all of the children of the murdered fathers over here on C-17 planes. Was it last year?
Come on.
So the terror is already here. The soldiers for war are already in town.
Right.
Russians already here. You see what I'm saying? They're always screening people in the government about, we think he's a Russian spy. You hear it on the news all the time. We think he's a Russian spy. Go ahead, Yashon, quickly.
So, and yet they still got our Spanish-speaking brothers in the cages over there by Mexico.
Right.
ICE did. You know what I'm saying? They want to do the children of the Lord dirty, but let these disgusting terrorists in here. They get opportunity, but we in cages still.
But okay, we in cages, and there's no one to defend them.
Come.
Because those children in the cages belong to the Lord.
That's
right.
You see what I'm saying? So the people of those people in cages, the parents and the families and us, we have to stop being Christian, so we can motivate the Lord to free those children from those cages. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Keep reading.
Verse 13. It shall devour the strength of his skin.
His skin was tough, but his skin ain't so tough no more. You see what I'm saying? Facebook is gonna devour America. You see what I'm saying? Keep going.
Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength.
Keep reading.
Verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle.
Yeah, he was AAA credit rating the other day. AAA credit rating, and then they lowered it to AA. They took an A off, and then probably next year you go ahead and they took another A off.
Right.
And it's gonna go to probably triple B, and then C, and then D, and then there's gonna be nothing left of America eventually. Keep reading.
And it shall bring him to the king of terrors.
And that's and that is the punishment from the Lord.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? The Lord is the king of the earth, and the Bible calls our God the terrible power. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading. Even Yahushua was called the prince of. Was Yahushua called the prince of terror? Who was called the prince of terror? Keep reading.
Verse 15. It shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Yeah, a nuclear fire is going to come to this place. And what again? Brimstone
shall be scattered upon his habitation.
Brimstone shall be scattered upon all these places where our slave master lives. From Los Angeles to New York, to Boston, to Chicago, to wherever he at, to Seattle. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 16. His roots shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off.
Okay, Prince of Terror is not in the Bible, right? What I'm looking at, right? Oh, yeah. No crime, right? But for sure, Yahweh is the Prince of Terror, because he's going to bring hell to this place. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 17.
And he's not the prince either, he's the king. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
God damn. Keep going.
Verse 17. His remembrance shall perish from the earth.
Right, one day that's what Obadiah said. You see what I'm saying? These Caucasians you running around here flying these private jets and driving Bentleys and Rolls Royces down Park Avenue. You see what I'm saying? One day you're not going to see them anymore.
Right.
Because they're either already dead after 1,000 years, or they're going to be in the mines under the ground in a cave where they should be, doing good with their caveman-like self.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Going back to their roots. You know what I mean? They're gonna be going back to serving the Israelites like God said that they should. The elder shall serve the younger, the Lord said. That's what God said. The elder shall serve the younger. Keep reading.
And he shall have no name in the street.
Yeah, and he already don't got no name. He's wearing our names. He's calling himself a Jew.
Right.
He's calling himself American.
That was verse 17.
Yeah, this chapter right here is heavy. You see, we might bring this at camp today. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Keep reading.
Verse 18.
And the scripture over there says he shall no more fill the faces of the cities. You know what I mean? He ain't gonna have no reputation no more. He ain't gonna be nobody that you even gotta care about. You ever seen a homeless white man on the street? Well, they all gonna be like that. There's something you don't worry about, don't care about. Walk over him. You know what I mean? Keep reading.
Verse 18. He shall be driven from light.
He's in the light now. Keep reading.
Into darkness.
He's going into darkness. This was the scripture we was talking about before. Ma'awar al-Kashak. All right? Keep reading. From light, because Ma is from. Right? Light is awar. Ma'awar. From light. You see how to put it in English here? Right? Into darkness. So he's going to go from light into darkness. All right? Keep reading.
And chased out of the world.
And everybody right now, since I was born, since we was born, you wake up, you look at the news, and everybody wants this devil out of their country.
Right.
He's kidnapping kids, he's taking over, he's trying to steal from their banks and robbing their banks and doing things to the economy and putting their own politicians in there, their American politicians, which they don't want. You see what I'm saying? People been longing for this right here.
That's right.
The only thing is we ain't being in the right place to rule over this world to give this thing what it needs. It's always wanted and needed. Right? Keep reading.
Verse 19.
18
was the last verse.
18
Okay. No sweat. Who's next? Brothers are sleeping, right? You'll do another one? Because we got 7, right? This is 2? Okay, so keep going on to the one, right? Yeshua, how's your Hebrew?
Hebrews getting better, sir.
Hebrew getting better? Let's try Yeshua. Let's try Yeshua. All right?
Yashua Yalla, Bon Yum Yum, Bon Yashua.
Yeshua Ya'ala. Ban Yam, Ban Yashua.
Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Go!
Yahweh Shema Shabbat. Yeah, sure. Yeshua.
Starting at 18 and verse 19.
Book of Job, chapter 18, verse 19 in the Hebrew. La'ah. Nayat. Slakia.
Do not pay attention to what's written at the bottom.
Not the bottom right here.
Because like you see how they say mean, don't pay attention to that. A lot of brothers, what they do, they try to pay attention. This is wrong.
Kawakar.
Don't pay attention to that.
Kawakar.
Just focus on what you learn from Zahazaha, what you learn from the lesson, and say it like that.
Kawakar. La'ah. Ban. La.
Lost me.
Slakia.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Now one.
Slakia. Now one. La'ah. Now one.
Not yet, right? Keep going.
La one. Well, la'ah.
Remember, that nayan is related to now one. Right? So now one, when it says sprout roots, the whole sense behind this word right here is offspring. All right? Keep going.
Nakad. Ba'imoa.
Good.
Yad.
Good.
Yad.
Good.
Shara.
Good. Keep going.
Bamagao.
Keep going.
Slovakia.
And then there's a wa on the end, right?
Khan,
So you
sir.
can sound that wa separately, all right? It just means his. It's a possessive, all right?
Khan.
20.
Rawa.
Ra.
Ra.
Ya.
Slovakia. Wa. Ya. Wa.
Next verse. Keep
Khan.
going.
Verse 20. I love. Yamawa.
Yeah. So take your time. Sound out the letters individually.
Ya. Wa. Mawa.
Good. Keep going.
Nashaimawa.
Good. Keep going.
Ahara.
That's a car.
Slovakia. Aka. Wana. Yam.
There's a ra in there, right? Next word.
Kawakan. Aka.
It's Wakwa.
Right here.
Oh, Slovakia, right here.
Yeah.
Wakwad.
Mhm.
Mana. Manayam.
Good. All right. So you look for the preposition in the front, right? And you separate it from the word that's behind it. So that wa right there is and. Why is and?
Kawakan.
And then you start this root word. This is quadam, right? Or in this case, quadaman, right? And then you have the plural in the end, yum.
Yam.
Wa quadaman yum.
Quadamayam.
You gotta break it down, all right?
Kawakan, sir.
Keep reading.
Aka. Slovakia.
Akaz wa.
Akazwa.
Yeah, keep going.
Sha'ira.
Good.
Verse 21. Haka.
Keep going.
Slovakia.
Keep going.
Halaha.
Keep going.
Mashaka na wata.
Good. Keep going.
Ainala.
That's a Wa.
Iwala.
Good. Keep going.
What was that?
Wa za. I saw yellow. What's wa za?
And this.
Good. Give him a hand. Keep going.
What Slovakia? Was a ha?
Keep going.
Makwa. Makwawam.
Keep going.
La. Ma.
You.
Slovakia. Ya. Yadai.
You die. Who can translate ya die? What's die again? Who remembers what die is? Die means no. No, I'm gonna start teaching that with after we teach the do, because that's just we need to know this one here. Die. Ya die. Ya is preposition. Ya is he. Die is no. Ya die.
He know.
He knows.
Oh, so the K-N-O-W know.
Yes.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
no,
not like knowledge.
I go to my notes.
I know this thing. I don't know this thing.
Right.
My bad. All right. Yeah. Okay.
I'll keep going, sir.
Keep going.
Allah.
Good.
Next verse. Verse 19 and 1.
Chapter 19.
Slovakia, chapter 19, verse 1, book of Job in the Hebrew. Waya'ain.
Good.
Aya. Wab.
Yeah. Ayawab. That's Job. His name in Hebrew.
Waya'ama Mara.
Keep going. Good.
Aina Ka.
That's not Aina.
Slovakia.
Verse 2.
Oh, Slovakia. Oh, verse 2, Slovakia. Sir.
Go ahead. Verse 2. Go ahead.
Ira.
It's not a Rasa.
That's Slovakia. Ida. Aina ka,
Anna.
ana.
Mhm.
The waga mawan,
Mhm.
napashia. Wathad, wathada ka'awa nunya.
Good. That's perfect. The last part he said was perfect.
One, sir.
That nanya is to say I am. That nanya is from Anya. All right. Keep going.
Come. Bama malaya bama la yum.
Keep going.
Verse 3. Taza.
No.
Oh, za.
Good. Za. What's za? Za means
This?
this. Good. Keep going.
Aishara.
Aishara. Good. What's Aishara?
This?
No.
No, it's like it. 10.
Right.
10. Good. Keep going.
Pa'ai mayam.
Mm-hmm.
The kal.
Mm-hmm.
The kal yama wanam.
1 year.
One. Something like it. What again, sir?
1 year.
One year.
Okay.
La.
La.
La'a.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it. The ba. The ba. Shun.
Wa. Shabbat. The bashwa.
The bashwa.
Good. Keep going.
The ka.
The hakar.
The hakar.
Wa.
The hakawa.
Okay. Keep going.
Verse 4.
No. Don't rush it. Look. The hakarwa.
The hakarwa.
Good. Keep going.
Verse 4.
You missed a word, right?
Oh.
La.
Oh, it's a lock here.
Yeah, be careful, right?
Count,
So when I go to the book, don't be shy, right?
Count, sir.
Same thing, right?
La ya.
La ya. What's la ya mean? What's la?
To
What's ya? Good. La ya means.
to me.
La ka means.
To
La ka. What's ka the possessive? Like that's where you need to revise. Cause you on the car you keep forgetting the car. So that's your barrier that you gotta get over. No problem. La now.
To us.
To us, right? Good, right? Keep going.
Come. Verse.
Your barrier is the ha and the ha and the ka, right? And then identifying prepositions and possessives. That's your barrier.
Come.
Right? Keep reading.
Come, sir. Verse 4. Wahapa. Hamanam. It's like Hamanam.
Keep going. That's not a ha, that's an R, right?
Oh, it's like it. Hama.
Benjamin's always be saying putting H, not saying H's and then putting H's where things don't belong with no H. Out here saying hex. You have hex and hex. You know in the word? Hex and am.
You hear me? You hear me now? It's a lock.
Yeah. Keep going.
Hamanam.
Keep going.
Shaga Yathum. Shaga Yathia. It's a lock. Hathum.
Not half.
Athum.
Yeah.
Athia.
Yeah. The af means you apply a verb. Whatever verb was mentioned before that, you're applying that verb to whatever's after it. After, like in the interlinear, it's going to say with. Af don't mean with. Af means applying a verb. To us, it's our way of using a bullet point. All right? Keep going.
Come. The la, yun.
Keep going.
Mashai, waga, the yum.
Good. Keep going.
That's it.
That's it? Okay, most likely. English, all right.
Come. We started at 19. 9, right? 18, sir?
Started at 19. 18 and verse 19.
18 and verse 19. Come. This is the book of Job, chapter 18, verse 19.
Mhm.
He shall neither have son nor nephew among his people, nor any remaining of his dwellings.
Right. Because they're gonna be extinct. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 20. They that came after him shall be astonished. No, astonished.
Astonished. That's a probably, that might be a mistake in the English. Astonished, the same thing.
God. At his day, as they that when before were affrighted.
So people are frightened right now by this Edomite. You see what I'm saying? Nobody wants to test him nowhere on the earth. You see what I'm saying? They are afraid of him. And then one day, they're going to be like, damn, that we was afraid of him?
God.
He can't even get out of being homeless in the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? He can't even get out of the cave that we put him in. With no bars, and he just knows to stay down there and don't come out until and just bring up the gems.
It's a lot, if I may.
Yeah.
It's a lot of precepts in the book of Obadiah. A lot of
Yeah,
precepts.
it's the same thing because we're referring to the devil, an evil man.
That's
right.
right.
You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Okay, man. It's a lot.
So yesterday, you want to say something?
No, yeah.
Okay, go on. Keep going.
Verse 21. Surely such are the dwellings of the wicked.
Right. And New York City is that place where these evil men dwell.
Right.
You said that they call Manhattan here the devil's playground. Keep going.
Calm.
Sin City, Manhattan.
Right.
And this is the place of him that knoweth not God.
They don't believe in God. You know what I mean?
Right.
They say they.
Okay, so when you finish.
They say they atheists. They say they scientists, and they say they Christians. They don't know God. They say they Muslim. They don't know the Most High power of the God of Israel. Go ahead.
Right.
Come, sir. And when you're reading this chapter, right? What this brother, what's his name? Shurhite? What he's saying, like Officer Hazahab was saying earlier, you know, this is what happens to an evil man. You know, all these things that we are reading about. But what Shurhite is doing here is such an evil thing. Because Job is going through what he's going through.
Right.
And he's basically saying, like, yeah, man, you know, when you're an evil man, that's what happened to you. You know, you lose all your family, you lose everybody. You know, when you're an evil man, you know, this is exactly what you get.
Yeah.
Not knowing that Job was a perfect man. He
Right.
wasn't going through what he was going through because he was an evil man.
Right.
And that was such an evil thing that these two brothers were doing to Job in the time of his distress.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, you have to start saying it's heavy because it's in the law. It's a crime to falsely accuse someone of something. So with no crime, and with no accusation of no
evidence
of no sin in the Bible. They're just saying you're going through this because now they're talking about. Of course, they're not making this up. This is through life and experience and knowledge passed down of you do this evil thing. This is what happens to evil people, like you, right? Here's the problem with Christianity, right? They teach that you can do evil. So you want to say something? You say it. Go ahead.
That's the thing. That's exactly what Christians do. Like if you're in the Christian church, you may be going through something, and everyone in the congregation would have that mark of, you must be an evil person. You called there, you did something wicked.
Hold on. They don't teach the kids. They don't teach the people in church. If you live an evil life, this is what's going to happen to you.
Right.
They in the church. They say you can do evil because Christ died for your sins.
Right.
And Jesus Christ is going to forgive you no matter what you will do tomorrow.
Right. Hypocrisy.
You see what I'm saying? That's what they're going to tell you in church. You see what I'm saying? They're not going to tell you these things are going to happen to you if you're an evil. They're going to say Christ died for your sins. You see what I'm saying? Christian church is the house of Satan, man. Satan.
Damn right.
All right. Keep reading. Yesterday, was saying
no.
Okay, go ahead.
Chapter 19, book of Job, verse 1. Then Job answered and said, verse 2, how long will ye vex my soul?
Right. In the I.S.U.P.K, you see what I'm saying? We're trained to be perfect in here.
Right.
And people still call us evil. With no murder, with no drug dealing, with no extortion, with no give me some of that, man. No birthday doing. Well, they don't consider birthday evil, right? But whatever the world will call evil, we don't do that in evil. And then they accuse us and they say, "Don't the FBI gonna raid you guys?" The FBI looking for criminals. That's what they look for.
Right.
They could look here, and you ain't gonna find much. You're not gonna find a murder here. You're not gonna find a rape here. You're not gonna find a child relationship here. You're not gonna find drugs here. You're not gonna find nothing. You're not gonna find an illegal weapon here. You're not gonna find a gun here. You see what I'm saying? Damn, they're not even allowed to come to class. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He won.
They didn't that Christian brother in Brooklyn got arrested or raided by the police? But he's a Christian pastor, though, right?
He's a Christian pastor.
And he got arrested by the FBI police.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
He's supposed to be man of God, right?
Yeah.
But we're a cult, though.
But we're a cult, and we're the bad guys, and people can go to his church and think that they're not gonna come here. You better find a way here,
Right?
If you believe in God.
That's right.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Lamar Whitehead was his name. His strength was hunger bitten. Destruction lay for him at his side. You see what I'm saying? The people in his church were his enemies. They were the one coming in front of the camera. He had to grab the broad's throat and all that. But the people in his church were his enemies.
Right.
Destruction lay was right there with him. Go ahead.
And if I may, but we don't know how to take care of our women, though, right? We put hands on our women.
You know, we're evil because we have more than one woman. Well, Lamar Whitehead, he's going to tell you that you can have one woman. Well, we'll see how safe you are there. If that's the better way. We'll see. Right?
Come. Verse 3. These 10.
You missed something.
Oh, Salah. Verse 2. Oh, come, sir. Verse 2 in the middle. And break me in pieces with words.
This is exactly what they were doing.
Yeah.
Every time they opened their mouth and saying what they were saying, which were true. What they were saying, it's in the law. You know, you live a certain lifestyle, and this is what awaits for you. But when your brother is going through it, you can't just assume that he's going through that because he's living an evil life. And this is why Job is saying, here, you know, y'all vexing my soul. Y'all breaking me into pieces. Like, I'm going to depression. I lost my family. I lost all my kids. And you just throwing shots. And that's all they were doing.
Yeah.
Just throwing shots.
Yeah.
Just throwing shots at him. Like, yeah, man, you know, you're evil, man. You know, you lose everybody. You lose all your witches, all your family, you know, all your children. Throwing shots at the brother when in his time of distress.
If I may, sir, I said this before a couple Saturdays ago. Like, they didn't offer the brother no food or drink,
Right.
a place to stay, nothing to like clean up his wounds. They just break him down with words, just like what happens in the Christian church.
Right.
Talking about the Christian I.U.S.C. too. You see what I'm saying? This is them. They can't do nothing to us. So they try to put the rumors out there with what? We say with words, right?
Words, sir.
Yeah. They try to break it to pieces with words, with accusations. You see what I'm saying? And I.U.S.C. is gonna be just like I.C.G. they see down the street. You see what I'm saying? We say his roots shall be dried up beneath. Right? Above him shall be his branches be cut off. His remembrance shall perish off. You don't hear about I.C.G. no more. You see what I'm saying? Until you're not gonna hear about I.U.S.C. no more.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. Verse 3. These 10 times have ye reproached me. Ye are not ashamed that ye make ourselves strangers to me. Strange to me, Salah. Verse 4. And be it indeed that I have error, my error remaineth with myself. Verse 5. If indeed ye.
Was it 5? Was it 4? We stopped there.
Matter of fact, 4 was the last verse.
4 the last verse.
Come
Yeah.
on.
So let's do 5 and let's do let me get one.
You can get done, sir. So, what set are we in?
Right now we in the fourth set.
4? Got on.
Job 19 and 5.
Read that one, sir?
I'm gonna read it, right?
Oh, come.
Amanam Alia, Sagadayalwa, Wathawaka Yakwa, Alia, Kaparathia 6, Daiwa, Apwa, Kaya, Alawa, Iwathania, Wa Matazayadwa, Alia, Ha Kwaya 7, Hun, Atazamaikwa, Kamas, Wala Amaina, Slaka, Ainia. That's an again with the sound, right? Ainia. That means Ainia means to answer, right? Ashawai, Wa'ayan, Mashapat, 8. Arakia, Gadar, Wala Ibarwa, Ibawar, right? Ibawar, Wa'al, Natayabwathia, Kashak, Yashawam, Yashayam, verse 9. Kabawadia, Mailia, Ha Pashayat, Wayasar, Aitarath, Ra'ashwa. 10. That's it?
No,
That's first?
11 is the last verse.
That's okay, come. Satadania, Sabiab, Wa Alak. I am gone, okay. Wayasai, Ka'aitazar, Thakwayat, Slaki, yeah. Thakwawat, yeah. 11.
Last verse.
Okay. Wayakar, Alia, Aqua, Wayakashabanya, Lawa, Katalayar, Yawa.
We stopped at 5,
Verse
correct?
5.
The book of Job, chapter 19, verse 5. If indeed you will magnify yourselves against me and plead against my reproach. Verse 6.
That's I.U.S.C.
Verse 6. Know now that God hath overthrown me and have compassed me with his net. Verse
And the I.S.U.P.K has not been overthrown.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Verse 7. Behold, I cry out of wrong, but I am not heard. I cry aloud, but there is no judgment. Verse 8.
And likewise, we started with when just as our first went to Job, we was bringing out that he's going through a test that you're going to go through too as young men in the school, right? And as you go on, you're going to go through more tests. Wherever you got going on is going to be diminished, just as a test, so the Lord can see what you will do. You see what I'm saying? And an I.U.S.C. member should never ever, you see what I'm saying, open their mouth against you while you're going through some tests, because they don't know that they're going to be forgotten out of the earth. The sister want to say something?
Shalom.
So do the Most High scare you or something like that? The things?
I would not say he's scaring you, right? You can be scared at the test if you don't trust in him.
Right.
Right. So if you don't trust in the Most High and know that he's with you and he's putting you through something to see what you will do. If you try to act like he's not present, or that you're alone in this thing without the Most High, and that you don't got brothers to call for counsel for, then you can be afraid. You see what I'm saying? People who are alone are afraid. People who don't have brothers are afraid. You see what I'm saying? Brothers and counselors, that is the security that the Lord has given you, and you have to keep that in mind, all right? Keep reading.
So if I may, sir.
Quickly.
What the other one is saying is true. If I can get personal, sir. I lost house, slave, kids, and wife within 2 years of the truth, and I'm still here. Still here. You know what I'm saying? So it is true. It's going to come, but you got to stay strong. It's a lot.
Don't worry, you can get more kids.
Damn right.
You for sure can get more wives. How much wives you lost?
One.
No. Only one.
I got one.
You lost one. You can get two.
Right.
I got a good possible on the way. The Lord's looking out for me. It's a lot.
Give it time. Don't rush.
Come, sir.
She might not even be the right one.
Come, sir.
Keep going.
Verse 8. He hath fenced up my way that I cannot pass. He hath set darkness in my path. Verse 9. He hath stripped me of my glory and taketh the crown from my head.
Right.
Verse 10.
That's why a lot of brothers from the world too, they be OG, triple OG, super gangster, or hardcore blood members. And come in here, what's gonna happen is you're gonna lose your status that you had out there on the street.
Right.
Because the Lord is trying to make you into a new man. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna start from the bottom again. Right? You're gonna learn to walk again. All right, keep reading.
Come. Verse 10. He hath destroyed me on every side, and I am gone, and my hope hath he removed like a tree. Verse 11.
When a personal source, that's bad. Let me not do that. Keep going.
Verse 11. He hath also likened his wrath against me. He hath also kindled his wrath against me, and he counted me unto him as one of his enemies.
What Job needed here was, like Osa Hazar was saying, brothers to counsel him, and this is not what he got.
Right.
He went and telling the brothers, like, man, this is what I'm going through. The Most High done took away everything, and I'm like an enemy to the Most High. It's like I'm an enemy.
Yeah.
What they were telling him is not what he needed to hear.
Right.
He didn't need to hear, man, you're an evil man. You know, this is what happened to evil people. He needed to hear, man, this is what happened when you're serving the Lord. Prepare yourself for temptation. Just endure it.
Yeah,
you know, because like Officer Yashawam just said, he's not getting the counsel that these men were giving Job in the I.S.U.P.K. You know, Officer Hazard just told him, man, you lost a real going, you're going to get 2.
Right.
That's what Job needed to hear. He didn't need to hear, man, this is what happened when you're an evil man. You lose your wife when you're an evil man. He needed to hear, yeah, you lost your wife, don't worry, you're in the truth. Endure with the Most High, you're going to get 2 wives. You're going to get 100 children. You lost 10 children, you're going to get 100. And this is not what he got with his brothers.
If I may, sir.
Quickly.
And what he's saying is so true that I don't want to say, because the brotherhood is so strong. What I went through, my camp leader told me something I never heard from nobody in the world. And it brought me to tears. Because they never had no one tell me that shit. Salaki. But it kept me here. Salaki. Salaki. But it kept me here because he told me something I never heard from nobody. Not my family, not my friends in the world. And it made me strong because I never heard no one say, big me up like that. And I was going through a lot. And you see what Job's going through, he's not getting that. And that's something you understand. Counsel and brotherhood is a weapon.
Right.
Salaki.
You want to take the Hebrew, sir?
That was it in English?
11.
So you're done in English.
Did I finish reading? Khan, sorry, I did.
Okay, Not only that, you're gonna get kids that look like the kids you lost. That happened to me. And then the kid I lost is trying the hardest to get back to me, and the mother's trying to stop it. And that's fine, because when my daughter get older, you know what I mean? For sure, she gonna wanna know why the hell she kept that away.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's better to lose that evil woman you had. You see what I'm saying? Because she's gonna embarrass you to your kid.
Right.
It's better you let them go. Let them go. You see what I'm saying? And maintain your dignity, and let your child see you later on when you've grown into a fully grown man of the Lord. You see what I'm saying? That every people's gonna see you on the street and stop you and say hello to you, and your daughter gonna be like, oh, your son gonna be like, yo, who the hell are you?
Right.
That people stop you on the street and want to say hello to and salute in God's name and all that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That counts. You see what I'm saying? Whatever emotional thing you got going on right now, don't be dragged into that by that.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Lose that and bind a stronger stick for later. All right. We in verse 11 in Hebrew, right?
Verse 12.
Verse 12. Yakad, Yabawa, Yagadawad Yawa, Wayasalwa, Ailia, the Rakam, Wakanawa. Sha'al is next, right? Sha'al is next, right? To come up, right? Right? So after you're next, all right? Sabaya, La'ahalia, Akya, this is verse 13. Akya, Mailia, Ha Rakayakwa, Wayadaiwa, Ak, Zarwa, Mamanya, Kadalwa, Kwarawabia, Wa Mayadaiwa, Shakakwa Neya. 15. Gaya, Bayakya, Wa Amahathya, Lazar, Thakashabanya, Nakaya, Hayayatya, Ba'ayan Yaham. 16. La'ibadya, Kora'athya, Wala'a, Ya'aina, Ba'mawat, Paya, Athakanan, Lawas, 17. We started what?
18 is the last verse.
18 last verse. Rawakaya, that Rawak is wind. Rakai spirit, Rawak is wind or air, right? So who had that question yesterday? How you say air? Right? Someone online, right? Zara, La Ashathia, Wa Kanathia, Labania, Batan, Batania. That Batan. Remember Batan? Aisha Batan? Batan is belly. All right. Gum. Iwa Yalam. Iwa Yalam.
And the sister was looking. It's on the right, under the red writing. Yeah, belly, baton.
Okay. Ma'aswa, Baya, Kwawawa, Waya the Barwa, Baya. That's 18, English.
We have 18, sir?
12.
12, the book of Job, chapter 19, verse 12. His troops came together and raised up their way against me and encamped around about my tabernacle. Verse 13. He had put my brethren far from me, and my acquaintances are verily estranged from me. Verse 14. My kinsfolk have failed, and my fat and familiar friends have forgotten me.
Right, so this is, go ahead, you go.
Sorry.
I'm gonna go after you.
And I was gonna say, it's basically, you're gonna experience that. Every brother in the U.P.K, you experience that when your friends start looking at you.
Yeah.
Like, you strange. Like,
Yeah.
What's going on with Stephen? You're not Stephen no more. What's going on with Elizabeth? You're not Elizabeth no more.
Right.
You Bath lawyer. You're a daughter of Levi. Now you're a daughter of Judah. And they look at you and it's like you're strange. And when you go through that as a brother or a sister in the school, you're gonna get counsel because it's gonna be something that you're not familiar with. Because all your life, everybody loved you.
Right.
As you was smoking weed, as you was being a whore, as you was being a drug dealer, as you was doing all the evil things, everybody loved you. But the minute you serving the Lord, everybody turned themselves, against you. And you experience that, and you come and you get counsel, and the men in the U.P.K are just going to strengthen you with our words and not, put you down. Go ahead, sorry, Tom.
Absolutely correct. You know what I mean? But now, in the terms of an evil man, right, where Job is not an evil man, right? They're talking about things that happen to evil people. Right. And the troops of Yahushua, the Christ, are going to come together and they're going to raise up their way against America and encamp around the tabernacles of America, meaning the chief house, meaning the White House. Right. You see what I'm saying? And the Lord is going to put the brethren of white people against far from each other. That's what it says in 13, right? Right. And my acquaintances, the people you're close to, are very estranged from each other in America. You see what I'm saying? White people's kinfolks have failed. You see what I'm saying? The white people's familiar friends have forgotten each other. Right. You see what I'm saying? Because they're gonna be separated again from quarantining for so goddamn long. You see what I'm saying? What else is there?
If I may, sir.
They that dwell in the white man's house and the maids, the Mexican maids, count the white man for a stranger. We don't know you no more. We ain't coming to your house no more. Right. You see what I'm saying? Right. They're aliens. They're gonna look like actual aliens, like what they're supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? To these Mexican maids. You see what I'm saying? What I call my servants, the white man's gonna call his servants, and he's gonna get no answer. Right. You ain't gonna go to work. You gonna come for work today? No, you're never gonna get a yes or no. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna get. This is the voicemail gospel. Keith Thomas, Black Brown. You see what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
If I may, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
It already happened last year, January 1st, or was it 6th with the Capitol Hill? It already happened.
That's the beginning.
It started already.
That's the beginning. They did the same thing with the white people in Brazil the other day.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? They're trying to do this thing. They're trying to do this thing everywhere. They want to do it in China. You see what I'm saying? That's what they want to do. They're gonna do this thing everywhere. Damn. All right. Yeah, man. So we in Hebrew now, right? Verse 19.
We still verse 16.
No, I didn't read that.
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 16. Slock here, sir. Verse 16.
Mm-hmm.
I called my servants, and he gave me no answer. I entreated with him my mouth. Verse 17. My brethren is strange to my breath is strange to my wife. Though I entreat for the children's sake of my own body.
Right, so you should be kind to this service. And Americans are gonna be try to be kind to you in the last days. They're gonna offer you extra pay. They're gonna give you a raise. They're gonna give you free. I don't know what they're gonna do. They're gonna give you free health. They need to cut off these damn easy passes, man. These easy passes cause brothers hell with their debt. They're gonna try to pay off your. They're gonna try to cancel your student loans. They're gonna try to do everything. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna start coming out with a credit debt relief. You see what I'm saying? In the hopes to get America back together. And the servers are not gonna go back to America.
Right.
Yeah.
In those last days, that they might talk about reparations time.
They might. They ain't doing that.
Can't afford that.
They gonna give the talks because they're trying to entreat you with his mouth.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To try to get you back, and we're not gonna go back.
That's right.
Damn right.
All right. Keep reading.
Verse 18. Yea, young children despite me.
Despise.
Slock it. Despise me.
Yeah, young children despise America. They know this place is a piece of garbage.
Right.
All they wanted us all our life was to go to jail and to get hooked on their drugs and be a failure in life for the profit of some rich man in a corporation.
Right.
To be a consumer. Keep reading.
I arose,
Uh-huh.
and they spake against me.
We speak against America. Read.
Verse 19.
That's it. Hebrew.
Okay. 19. We got 15 minutes left, right?
Come.
What's that just now?
That was the fifth Shawwal, is that correct?
It's 6.
This is 6.
This is 6. Okay, so okay.
2 more.
So we need 20 minutes for the prayers, right?
15 for the prayers.
Okay, come. Sa'ibawanya, Kal, Mathia, Sawadia, Za, Ahabathia, Sahapakwa, Baya, but Iwaria, the Iwaria skin. That's the one we're gonna get for next week. I.S.U.P.K, right? On the board, skin for the body parts. Ba Bashar, that Bashar is your flesh, your muscle. Right? We're gonna get that next week too. Right? So remind me, I.S.U.P.K, we're gonna go over Job 19 next week for Hebrew class, all right? Friday. Dabakwa, Itazamia. We went over Itazam already, right? At the bottom of the board, Itazam. Right? Boom. Right? Wa Atamalata. Ba'aiwar. Shanya. What's Shan? I.S.U.P.K. Shan.
T.
Good. Kananya. Right? Khan is grace or mercy. Right? Anya is I am. Kan, Anya. Kananya means have mercy on me. Mercy on me. Right? So this is the terminology how we speak. Right? And I'm saying that because you cannot directly translate have mercy on me without the culture. The culture says if you want to say mercy on me, you gotta say Kananya. Kan, mercy. Kananya. Alright? Kananya Atam Raya Kaya. Yadia Alawa Nagaiwa Baya. 22. Lama Tha Rapadanya. There's an Anya again. Alright? Me on me. Right? Kamawa Al. Oh, slack it. Allah. That's God. Wa Ma Bashaya. La'a. Tha Shabaiwa. Maya. Yatan. Yatan is Allah, right? That's one of the offroots of Natan. Natan, which to say give, right? Yatan means allow. You gotta remember that. Apwa. Take this verse from me. I need to write this down here. We're in verse 23.
Verse 23. But it's like my Yatan. Apawa. Wayak Kathaba 1. Malaya. Maya. Yathan. Basapar. Wayaha. Wayakwa, Wayakwa, Kwan,
Wa. Good. Let me get 24. Ba'ait. I-O. That's known to ait is pen, all right? Barzal. Wa'iparath. La'ait. Batazawar. Yakatazabwan. Wa'anya. 25.
Last verse.
Khan. Yadaitya. Ga'alia. Kaya. Wa'akarwan. Akar means other, all right? Al. Ipar. Yakwawam.
19, right, sir?
Okay.
All right. The book of Job, chapter 19, verse 19. All my inward friends abhorred me, and they whom I love are turned against me. Verse 20. My bones cleave to my skin.
Right. So you come into school, all your friends turn against you, turn away from you. They don't know you no more. You read it.
And my flesh and I am escaped with the skin, my teeth. Verse 21. Have pity upon me. Have pity upon me. Oh yea, my friends, for the hand of God hath touched me. Verse 22. Why do ye persecute me as God? And are not satisfied with my flesh? Verse 23. Oh, that my words were now written. Oh, that they were printed in a book. Verse 24. That they have graven with an iron pen.
Take your time.
Slocky.
Word graven.
Slocky.
They were graven.
That they were graven with an iron pen and lead in the rock forever. Verse 25. For I know that my Redeemer liveth, and that he shall stand at the latter day upon the earth.
Right.
And this is what his friends were supposed to tell him.
Right.
You know? And this is why he said in verse 22, why do ye persecute me as God?
Sharp.
He's being persecuted already. He's being tried through the fire, and they just giving him more fire. And they were supposed to tell him this right here, man, the Most High liveth. All right, the Most High liveth, and the Most High is gonna stand with you. That's what he needed to hear.
Right.
Right.
All right, when you going through things, and he said that too, I believe in one of the chapters, and he said something in the sense like, why are you bringing me down with your words?
Yeah.
Say like my words are strengthening you, and that's what your words are supposed to do. Your words are supposed to strengthen your brother, not bring your brother down. All right, keep going. Was that Hebrew? Did we finish?
Yeah, Hebrew. Finish. Okay. This is what, 6 set?
That's the last set.
It's the last set right here.
Sean, that's right, Sean.
Come to the front, Sean.
When you done, go in the back. Get me the banner. The banner, sir?
Sha'al, Banya, Hawala, Banya, Sha'ala.
Sha'al, Banya, Hawala, Banya, Sha'ala.
Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh, Shai, Brakatam.
Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh, Shai, Barakatah.
How you doing with the Hebrew?
I'm still trying to get this.
We're studying at, was that 20?
Verse
All my inward friends aboard me. Was 19 the last one?
19 and verse 26.
26. 26 was the last verse. We're
25.
studying at 26.
Yes.
So 19 and 26. Can you throw out? Let me see what you got. Try that first word.
So that's
26.
So
Still rusty? All right, no, sir. Upside's eyes.
Yeah, I'll take it. Okay. What a car. I warrior. Na kwakwa. Za'ath. Wama basharya. Akaza. Alawa. So that in the book of Job, because you've been doing the service for a while, yet is all right, doing these books, right? Have you seen Allah in any of these other books?
Allah Khan.
Yeah, you see.
I have. Khan.
Outside of Job.
I believe I have, sir.
Okay.
I will have to double check, of course, but I believe is that the first instance?
I haven't seen Allah outside of Job. I haven't seen all through Job. I've seen Allah,
but not outside of Job.
I haven't seen Allah outside of Job. So this could be a certain pronunciation from the time that Job was living in.
Right. I see what you're saying, God.
I think Job was before Noah. Right? So it might be a pronunciation. Genesis is written by the scribes in the days of Moses, after all Noah and everything passed. You know, so it might just be a pronunciation thing. All right? Go ahead.
Oh, it's like it comes up a few times in other books going back to Deuteronomy, but mostly in Job.
How you know that?
I just looked up the Strong.
Oh, very good. Okay. In Deuteronomy, right? So show me later, right? God. 27. Ashar, Anya, Akazalaya, Wa Ayanya, Ra'awa, Wala'a, Zar, Kalwa, Kalayatya, Bakakwaya. 28. Kaya, Ta'amar wa Ma, Narada, Lawa, Washarash, Dabar, Namataza'a, Baya, Mataza'a. Who remember what how we break down Mataza'a again? What is Taza'a? Taza'a. What is Ba'a? Y'all. You remember what Ba'a is, right?
I remember the word just like it's escaping.
Okay. Ba'a is in. And so Taza'a is Ba'a, Taza'a. Out. Right? I think your name got something to do with that too. No, your name is command.
Yeah.
Right? Well, command means commanded to go out. You see what I'm saying? Now, out. When you go out, Ma Taza'a. Ma Taza'a, that word. What?
Outside. Like
what are you doing outside? In Ma Taza'a. Why would anybody leave their house for anything? Other than looking for girls. Well, even that, he's looking for the word is to search. You see what I'm saying? The word is for search. All right, or find. You're trying to find a woman to get with. You're trying to find food. You're trying to find an animal. You're trying to find a new place to go to. Mataza'a, right? Okay. Well, so in 29, Gawarwa, Lakam, Mapanya, Karab, Kaya, Khama, I want what? Karab, Lama'ain, Tadai one, Shadwan, right? Job 20:1. Wa Ya'ain, Talapar, Ha, Naimathia, Waya Amar, Lakan, Shaipya, Washayabu Wanya, Wa Ba I Bawar, Kawashia Baya. Job 20:3. Mawasar. There's a trooper in Mawasar in Jersey, right?
Come.
His name means correction. All right. So in here, it's going to state the rebuke, right? Kalamathia, Ashamai, Wa Rakar, Ma Bayathanya, it's like Ma Bayan Nathia, Ya'inanya, the Ain is answer, and Anya is I am. Ainanya, all right? We had Kananya, we had Hananya, and now we have Ainanya. All right? Job 20:4, last verse?
3 is the last verse.
3 is the last verse, so we're done. All right, English.
Job chapter 19, verse 26. And though after my skin worms destroy his body.
Let's go back to America. Oh, sorry, yes, you want to say that?
No, sir.
Yeah, that's what happened to America. America has strong skin, and then the worms of the plagues of the Lord is going to destroy this place, destroy this body. Keep reading.
Yet in my flesh shall I see the Most High.
But the oppressor is not going to see God, because God is for us only. You see what I'm saying? God was on the side of Job, and then God is on the side of the Israelites. Read.
Verse 27, whom I shall see for myself, and mine eyes shall behold, and not another, though my reins be consumed within me. Verse 28, but ye should say, why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me. Verse 20.
That's heavy what he just said right now.
Mm.
Job is saying, this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna see the Most High. What you're gonna say, why did we persecute him? And the root of the matter is in you, right? You are accusing a man because he's going through something of being an evil man. Meanwhile, you're evil yourself. Right? You think you're more righteous than the man because he's going through hell.
Right.
Keep going.
Gone. Verse 28, but ye should say,
Oh, you're in 28
Salakia. Verse 28, but ye should say, why persecute we him, seeing the root of the matter is found in me? Verse 29, be ye afraid of the sword, for wrath bringeth the punishments of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment.
You know, the perfect precept for this that Christians love to use. Christians love to use this when you're telling them about the law of the Most High. Well, this is the context that Christ was saying. Don't judge. Don't judge, because that same measurement is what you will be judged with.
Right.
In this instance, these men were judging Job instead of counseling him. And what he's saying that, the root of the matter is found in you. So because of that, be ye afraid of the sword. Be ye afraid of this judgment that you are bringing upon me. For wrath bringing the punishment of the sword, that ye may know there is a judgment. Right? So we have to be careful with our words when brothers or sisters are going through things. And this is why we have a counsel department in the I.S.U.P.K. That the men above us, they give counsel to people who goes through different things. All right. And this will be the perfect precept to understand when Christ says, not to judge. That doesn't mean somebody's eating pork, you don't say nothing about it. Somebody's a child molester, you don't say nothing about it.
Right.
All right. That wasn't the concept. The context. That's what Christians use it as a context. Keep going.
Verse 20, Salakia, chapter 20, verse 1. Then answered Zophar the Naamathite.
Let me see what he says now after all of this.
And said, verse 2, therefore do my thoughts cause me to answer, and for this I make haste. Verse 3, I have heard the check of my reproach, and the spirit of my understanding causeth me to answer.
That was the right verse?
Comes.
All right, so next week we're going to keep reading so we can see the context of Zophar's answer, how he responded to Job. All right, because Job spoke with a lot of wisdom here, and also showed him how everything they were saying to him did not help his situations. They were more bringing him down in the time of his distress.
Right.
We're going to see next week, we're going to pick it up at verse 4, chapter 20, verse 4, and continue reading from there. Anything else, Allah? All right, with that, I might jump up here. You see it? Shapar, which one's on?
Sorry to me.
Yashala, which means to Israel.
Glass full there.
God. I thought he wanted it. Oh, someone make sure that our heads are not cut off on the camera.
With that, men and women of Israel, and Majam, which means to stand. Saw upon your Hakwadam, which means turn and face the east. You want to recite the prayers, starting with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat, Shemayah, Wadash, Hayah, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakufka, Wadazaka, Hayah, Haisha, Raharatasa, Hawa, Hayah, Shemayah, Yadanawa, Come, Yawam, Salakanawa, Hawawakinawa, Salakanawa, Hawawakinawa, Ayayinawa, Manasayawam, Paul, Hawashayinawa, Mayan, Rai, Hayah, Laka, Hawalakwa, Wa Allah, Wa Tapara, I will love you. Amen.
In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debt, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua, Baba Kwasha, Nathan Lanawa, Hakak, Larapa'ah, Kamakala, Wakamalawa, Hakak, Lata'ah, Hamatazaraya, Hakak, Lahaqwayam, Hamathiyam, Hakak, Al-Rakara, Hatama Allah, Garashan, Hashem Yahushua, Tawada Amah.
Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
All manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the leper.
Power to raise the leper.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah, Ayanya, Ahahoya, Mahayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ai, Behawa, Aisha, Samayan, Ra'aratazar, Ayatan, Ramawat, Agaka, Alyanawan, Shamarka, Anala'a, Anawam, Wala'ah, Yayashun, Shawamar, Yasharala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Lazalka, Aliyah, Ramyanka, Yawamah, Ashamash, La'a, Yakaka, Wayara, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makal Yashamar, Rafna Pashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Yazaka, Abalaka, Raitha, I will love.
English, I will lift up my eyes into the hill.
I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help cometh from Yahweh.
My help cometh from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee,
He that keepeth thee,
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth Israel,
he that keepeth Israel,
shall never slumber nor sleep.
shall not slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all
He
evil.
shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
And
out,
thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth.
From this time forth,
Even forevermore.
even forevermore. Psalm 83 in the
Hebrew. Alahayim. Adam Yalaka. Al Takarash. Wa Al Tashakwa. Hayahana. Awayabyaka. Yahaba Yabwan. Wa Mashana Yaka. Nasha'awa. Ra'ash. Al Aimaka. Ya Ira Yamwa. Sawad. Wayata ya Aita Zawad. Alta Zabawanyaka. Amawa. Lakawa. Wanakakida. Magoya. Wala'a. Yazaka. Shom Yasharala. Aiwa. Kaya. Nawaitaza. Wa. La. Yakadwa. Alyaka. Nara'af. Yakawafwa. Ahoya. Adawam. Wayashamaylayan. Mawa'aba. Wahagoya. Gabal. Wa'aimawan. Wa'aimalak. Parashah. Anyashabia. Tazawar. Gum Ashawa. Nalawa. Aimam. Ayawa. Sarawai. Nabanya Lawa. Salah. Aishalahan. Kamadian. Kasayasara'a. Hayabian. Wanakor. Wayashwa. Nashamadwa. Bayanda Ara. Hayawa. Raman. Adama. Shayatamwa. Nadayapawa. Kairab. Kasa'aba. Kasabak. Kasazamanai. Kana Sayakamwa. Ashar. Amawa. Nayara Shah. Nanawa. Na'awa. Alahayam. Alahaya. Shayatamwa. Kagadala. Kakwash. Napanya Raka. Ka'ash. Tabaira Ya'ira. Wakalahaba. Falahat. Harya. Kun Taradapma. Basa Iraka. Wabasa Wapafka. Tabahalam. Mala'a. Hanyaham. Walawan. Wayabakwashwa. Shumka. Yahawa. Yabashwa. Wayaba'awa. Aija'ai. Wayakapawa. Wayabadwa. Wayada'aiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shumka. Yahawa. Wabadka. Ayawan. Al-Kal.
Yes, show me out, right? Shoot me a text tomorrow so we can review this, all right? There's some we gotta update this.
Which prayer is this again, sir?
Psalm 83.
Psalm 83, come.
Right? English, keep not thou silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee.
And they that hate thee.
Have lifted up the head.
Have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel.
They have taken crafty counsel.
Against thy people.
Against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
Consulted against thy
They
hidden
have
ones.
said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
and let us come to war.
let us come to war.
Be the nation.
Be the nation.
In the name of Israel.
In the name of Israel.
There be no more any remembrance.
There be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together.
They have consulted
With
together.
one consent.
One consent.
They conspired against thee.
They conspired against thee.
Tabernacles of Edom.
Tabernacles
And
of
the
Edom.
Ishmaelites.
The Ishmaelites.
Moab.
Moab.
The Agarim.
Agarim.
The Baal.
Baal.
And Ammon.
And Ammon.
And Amalek.
And Amalek.
The Philistines.
Philistines.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
With the inhabitants of Tyre.
Assur also a children of death. They have opened the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah.
Salah.
Do unto them.
Do unto them.
As unto the Midianites.
As unto the Midianites.
As to Sarah.
As to Sarah.
As to Jabin.
As to Jabin.
At the brook of Kisar.
At the brook of Kisar.
Which perished at Endor.
Which perished at Endor.
They became a dung for the earth.
They became a dung for the earth.
Made their nobles like a ram.
Make their nobles like a
Like
ram.
them.
Like them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All their princes.
All their princes.
As the bar.
As the bar.
And as the Muna.
As the Muna.
Who said.
Said,
let us take to ourselves.
let us take to ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
the houses of Yahweh in possession.
Oh my power.
Oh my power.
Make them like a wheel.
Make them like a wheel.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the flame set the demise of fire.
As the flames set the demise of fire.
So persecute them. With thy tempest. And make them afraid. With thy storm. With their faces of shade. That they may seek thy name. Yahweh. Let them be confounded. Troubled forever.
And trouble forever.
Yeah.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
And
perish. That men may know. That thou. Whose name alone is. Yahweh. Of the Most High. Over all the earth. Blessing. Yeah.
Blessing in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh. Why Yahweh Shai? Why Mayaka Allah? Why Alahayim? Watazab Ya'ah. Alawab Yahana. Alawab Yah. Hasaranya. Hakwatazayanya. Hakayayanya. Wahaakwasya. Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahushua. Tawada Aman.
English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahweh Shai. And Michael. And the angel. The men in general, Yahweh. The generals. The captains. Officers. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. Curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evil. Curses. Punishment. Destruction. To the heathen. That speak against us. Thy prophets. Teachers. The princes. The priests. Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evil and curses. And punishment. And destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose. The treasure of the rich of Israel. That refuse to give to the school. Force their riches. To enter into thy sanctuary. Send evil and curses. And punishment. And destruction to the Edomites, and the nations, and their drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, the Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, Militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, skinheads, Posse gay movement, the lesbian movement, spies, workers of witchcraft, that's our space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airways, cable access channel, and the radio channel. Convict the spirit. Any of thy people. That seek to stop us. Bring swift destruction. All the heathen. That stand in the way. Trying to stop us. Broadcasting. Your word. Throughout the planet earth. Let loose all the plagues. Cause to go to and fro. Through the earth. And consume them. Let the plague shake the house of the thief and the murderer. Let Yahweh Shai. Michael and Gabriel. Come down the flying saucer. Punish all the heathen that come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause to be known by all. It is the angel that has done it. Cause to be spread through the media. For the whole world. Cause to shake it thy coming. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. Always. So be it.
So, Sis Yeshabia. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute. Men of Israel, Majim Shabbat, and Majim Barak. Yajmata. So to the sisters, Sister Majim. Men of Israel, one courtesy salute to the sister. And Majim Shabbat, and Majim Barak. Matap, dismissed. Everybody want to get anointed? All right, so I can end the feast.